Good afternoon.
We have a couple seconds after you get on, because
We are live. We are just waiting for the man himself to get on.
Dave Steele. Where is my man Dave?
Dave, can you hear us?
Hey, there we go.
What's up?
Hey, how are you?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
It's a bit muffled. I don't
It is
know why.
a bit muffled, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's, yes, let me go ahead and ask Steven to help us out here. That's what Steven, we need some help, Steven. We need some help.
You have kind of muffled mics.
Yeah, I apologize.
Dave Steele, I'm so happy to hear your voice live once again, my brother.
Don't say loud and clear because you sound like you're in a cupboard.
Well, I'm happy to see you.
Yeah, I can barely hear you. So
We are joined this evening.
Folks, I apologize. I'm going to step out for 1 second, see if I can get our technical assistants to get back in here because we need some assistance right now.
No, actually, you sound a bit clearer now.
I sound clear right now? I just can't hear you.
Yeah, you sound. You can't hear me.
If you can hear us,
I can.
great.
Fine.
If you can hear just fine,
Yeah.
I
so
can.
it must be
It's
just
clearer
my
now.
mic.
Take a listen on
Let's
me.
see.
Take a listen on me, dude.
Hold on.
I hope those folks at home are entertained by these antics.
Okay, let me hear you, Dave.
You can hear me now.
I
Nice
hear
and
you
clear.
now. I hear you nice and clear. Okay, it's just my headset. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get this sorted out right now.
No problem. We're only 4 minutes in. We're all good.
right,
I'm just
all good.
looking.
Well, a good
the
afternoon to
attendance
everyone.
list.
I'm gonna say good afternoon, good evening to everyone.
Good afternoon. Good evening.
I'm gonna get my technical assistants in here, and we will be underway. So again, I apologize to everyone.
It's okay. So B, while Barry is getting
I'm good.
sorted.
Okay,
Go on.
Yeah, okay. So, anyway, technical support is on the way. Anyway, let's go ahead and I can hear you just a little bit. It's a little bit muffled, but my headset is a little too low because technical support has just arrived. It must be nice. We have this tech support live on site. And Dave, can you say something?
I can say that we have two special guests actually here in the room with me.
Okay, we're good to go, guys. Okay,
We're good.
Thank you. We're good to go. Okay, thank you, guys. I apologize for this. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have two special guests in the room with me. Because first of all, I want to say Happy New Year.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year to B, Barry, everyone else out there watching. Thanks for everyone attending for the first Tea and Poetry of 2021. I still can't believe, it still sounds a little bit weird saying 2021. It sounds a little bit.
It does.
It does.
It does.
This was actually the year that Mad Max was set.
Oh my.
Yeah, which is quite crazy when you think about it.
What was that?
Absolutely, yeah. Dropping that little fact there. This is the year that Mad Max was set. We are beyond the year that the future, Back to the Future was set. So we are totally in the future. We should all be driving around in floating cars and everything else now. But I want to just come over, guys. I just want to
Floating DeLoreans.
Quick hello to my two special guests.
Hello.
So we have Louis.
Hey, what's up, Louis? How are you?
Hi.
Hey, Ellie. What's up?
All the way from Scotland. My daughter Louis and Ellie.
Your daughter Louis.
My daughter Louis. My daughter Ellie. Sorry, it sounds too much alike. My daughter Ellie and my stepson Louis.
Very nice.
Are you guys having a good time out there?
Say again?
Are you guys having a good time and eating real well and everything?
Are we what? Sorry?
Are you having good food and good times as family?
Not tonight, but yeah, normally. Over Christmas we have.
Oh, tell me about the food, Dave. I got to hear about the food.
The food?
Yeah. What do you eat on the holidays over there?
Fish and chips. Fish and chips.
Yeah,
No,
what's the holiday foods for you?
We haven't had fish and chips once.
I wouldn't have thought so.
I'm gonna have to have a
we
word
had
with Amy.
traditional, Christmas dinner with turkey and roast potatoes and parsnips and stuffing and gravy and Yorkshire puddings and all these types of foods that you will have no clue what I'm talking about.
Well, that's why I was asking. Yeah. Oh, I heard about traditional English dinners.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Lots of cake.
Okay. That's cool.
Absolutely.
That is
So
cool.
anyway, listen, I just want to say, once again, Happy New Year to everyone out there. What I want kind of tonight to be, I'm going to start off with a piece of poetry because, although I took a break over Christmas to spend time with the family and have some wonderful times, which we have, I have still been writing, as you both are aware, especially with the way the world's been. So I wanted to start with a piece of poetry, and then this hour, what I'd like it to be is just looking. Let me just have another look at the people that are out there. I've invited a few people this evening, and I just want to kind of get as many people on as possible to kind of say how their holidays have been, and also talk about what they are kind of hoping for and wishing 2021 will be. As you know, here in the UK, we've just gone into another national lockdown, which is expected to last.
I have heard about that.
Yeah, it's expected to last until April.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, a lockdown for the next 4 months?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, they're saying that up until Easter, with the way it's kind of going, to try and get everything in place. Things are really, really spiking over here at the moment. It's been a bit hairy the last kind of week or whatever, but we're kind of looking at this as being, I know we spoke the other day, Barry, about this being kind of the last kind of peak, the toughest time, and then going into a more kind of future of getting back to normal. So I think that's what we're all trying to do now is kind of batten down the hatches, as they say, and get through this last kind of surge of craziness, and hopefully we'll be back to normal and very, very soon, and I'll be back over in the States. So I want people to kind of speak about their hopes and wishes and things for this year. So I know there's a lot of people out there. There's a few new people that I've invited on. But before we do that, I want to read you a piece of poetry, if that's okay.
But before you do that, I got to go through our introductions here because we started off on a little bit of a sloppy note. I want to apologize again. Happy New Year from all of us here in Baltimore at the studios. B Fox, it's great to be here together with you, Dave Steele, the blind poet, and it's great to see so many familiar faces and new faces out there. Hope everyone enjoyed the holidays and is staying safe and doing well. So there are a couple of ways that you can connect with us, get our attention, and we would love to bring you into the mix with video, with audio, whatever you're comfortable with. That's what we want to do. The best way to get our attention is to raise your hand, and I want to give a shout out to our good friend on the West Coast, Travis, who always comes in with his hand up. Thank you, Travis, and of course we will be bringing you in shortly. Can't wait to hear from you. We miss you. I miss everyone here. It's been, it felt so awkward to go for 3 weeks without tea and poetry, but we're back.
Oh, right, didn't we?
Bigger and better. Back bigger and better than ever.
That was like a hole in my head.
It was. It felt very awkward.
Every Wednesday it was like,
because it comes up on my schedule. I didn't take it off my schedule, and it was like, oh, we're not doing tea poetry. Usually, it's like 3 o'clock. I stop. I get ready to for set up here and all that. It takes quite a bit to get ready, and it was I checked that early.
Say one thing on that.
Sure.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
That is true. That is true.
True.
That is very true. That is very true. So again, there are 3 ways to get our attention. 1, you can raise your hand like Travis and a couple others out there have started to do. Number 2, you can send a message through the Q&A, or the chat should be open, but it seems that everyone likes to use the Q&A to get their messages across, and I'm happy to share all comments. It's great to see all those welcomes, and we're glad to be here. We're glad to be here. I just want to start off, you're talking about where you're in lockdown in the UK, and I know the numbers as far as the positive rates of just really significantly increased on your side. But I'm happy to say that vaccines are available here in the U.S. People are getting them. There are a handful of individuals from our practice, I don't want to say specific names, who already received vaccines. In fact, today, they are actually offering vaccines for first responders, medical professionals, literally right across the street from us, from the office. So it's great to see that. And I know, a handful of people that actually have, gotten it. I personally know them. And, knock on wood, so far so good. I'm going to wait a little bit and we'll see how it goes. But, if you're able to get the vaccine, definitely I highly encourage it. So without further ado, Dave, it's all yours. I can't hear you. Dave, you're on mute. Nope.
Now? Yep,
there you go.
Don't know how that happened.
Are you playing games? Are you playing games with us?
I'm not. No, it's just kind of gremlins. So, okay, I hope this one kind of strikes a chord with everyone out there. I'm sure it will. As always, I'd like you guys to kind of break it down, and the people out there as well. And this is one I wrote over the holiday period, and it's called 2020 Vision. Last year may not have happened like we hoped that it would be. Tomorrow's not a promise that we are meant to see, but we are privileged to be alive right here today. There's far too many people lost and souls that slipped away. For 2020 Vision taught me hold my loved ones tight, and those outside my bubble see once more when won this fight. This Christmas will be unlike any other that came before, but we will cherish all we have, no matter what's in store. When social distancing is done and masks are not required, we'll get to do the things that this isolation has inspired. The simple freedoms of this life that we once took for granted, the goals that we have set ourselves that this pandemic planted. When lockdown's finally over and this page in history turns, will you waste another moment and forget what we have learned? Well, I'm not going back to how I was when I could see. This journey going blind taught me who I was meant to be. For 2020 Vision was with me before the virus. I took my greatest challenges and used them to inspire us. The scars we bear from yesterday remind us we are strong. And all those times that we thought we'd fail turned out that we were wrong. So don't wait for tomorrow to achieve what you have dreamed. Our 2020 vision's not what we first thought it seems.
That is a great way to kick off 2021. And, we all keep saying, now that 2020 is behind us, and you were saying we can't wait to get past this, pandemic. And again, depending where you are, there are different restrictions, or maybe there are no restrictions, to the extent where, what you're encountering, Dave. But I think that what we, did here by example, as far as not waiting for tomorrow, we can't wait for tomorrow. We can't wait for the pandemic to be over to move things forward, to make, we've set out for goals to accomplish them, and we have to do them now, today. So I think that message of not waiting for tomorrow is so important, even though there are still restrictions and various levels of restrictions all around the world. We got to, work around them. And when I say work around them, obviously follow the guidelines, but we got to make our best today. And when this pandemic is over, I know that we will all be in a better place and we will have accomplished so much more. So
totally. We've spoke about it on previous calls at the end of last year. We talked about that theme of, people from our community, I thought about it and I wrote about it, and people messaging me saying about how, life goes on pause when you're in lockdown and having to kind of follow the the guidance and everything else. But when you're slowly going blind, that doesn't wait. So, don't put your life on hold in all the ways.
And anyway.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. There's still ways of being able to chase your dreams. This team poetry format is an example of that. When we went into lockdown at the beginning of last year, when this all started, we started team poetry because our plans got put to the side, all the physical plans of events, and we spoke about the Helen Keller Awards and everything else, and all the different things that we were going to be doing. We had to put those plans to the side, but we adjusted, and
that's what it is, adjusting to the environment.
What we've actually managed to do and create in a small way has made an impact, and I hope it continues to do that.
Dave, I'd like to tell you that to me, you are, as dramatic as it sounds, it's like, there's the wind, there's the sun, and there's the ground underneath your feet, and then there's Dave Steele and his poetry. It's always there. And it's like the tide. And I really mean this, and I want you to hear me, my brother, because as an artist, I want to just tell you what it's worth for me. I feel like you have grown, like, always a powerful poet, but like your reach with your voice, and I'm not talking about out in the world, I'm just talking about the depth within your own soul, your reach deep down, and your ability to express in a way that multiple audiences can comprehend is powerful. But as a person that's sharing a journey of going blind, obviously, thank you for taking the heart and the time to put it out there. For me, thank you to you for that, because it's awesome to be able to always know there's going to be another powerful poem from someone I love and care about that hits home to me. It's powerful. And lastly on that, obviously as a singer, this, think about every great jazz musician you've ever witnessed, and every great musician, obviously. But when I was trying, to like desperately learn to sing back in the day, because I was like, I gotta learn to sing and I want to be a jazz singer, which I never have accomplished. It was fun to try to sing with you.
I know someone
you're a real musician, everybody. Dave Steele's a real musician. He let me share a stage with him once. My point is,
Just once.
It reminded me of what this jazz musician told me, Scott Wilson, and he said, Ben, just go out on every stage you can find, every single time you get a chance, and sing every single time. Show up. And if you do, I promise you, you'll sound like Dave Steele sounds with his poetry. He didn't say that, I'm saying that now, but that's what he meant.
Exactly the way I learned.
Respect, brother. I love you.
You gotta make the effort. You gotta make the effort in everything in life. So
I did a call the other week. I was speaking at an event for a charity and taking a Q&A after it. And one of the questions was, what kind of advice would you give to someone out there who wants to kind of write poetry about going blind, the same thing that you're doing? And, it's not about, technique and everything kind of comes. It's just about writing from the heart and writing what's important, what's important to you. If you can do that right from the start, everything else will fall into place. And that's the same with performing, singing, all sorts. You just get out there, do it, and learn. And just as long as you are performing from here, it'll come.
Absolutely. Practice makes perfect, and if it's coming from the heart, it's going to be that much more powerful. So let's go ahead and bring on Travis. Woo! Travis, you're coming right up.
Travis, in case you haven't noticed, we play favorites with you, brother, because you're a favorite. Just saying.
All right, Travis, how are you?
All right, are we on?
We are on. We are live.
Happy New Year to you, Travis.
Hey, everybody. It's Happy New Year to all of you.
Happy New Year as well.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, so Dave Steele. So I wanted to tell you, when I was hearing what was going on in the UK, I just want you to know that you were in my thoughts, just to let you know.
Thank
You
you.
know,
I
the new law.
appreciate that. I
And
appreciate that.
I wanted to send you something via email, but I couldn't find an email address online, you know, because I only have Barry's. I thought, you know what? I'll just wait until this meeting comes up for the first meeting of 2021. So,
Travis, you can
Right.
always send fan mail to me, and I'm happy to forward it to Dave. It's something I do
Good
on a
to
frequent
know.
basis.
I appreciate that. I totally appreciate that. You know,
Yeah,
and,
anytime. Anyone out there, if they have my email address, they can always email to me, or they can always send an email to info@theblindpoet.net. Info@theblindpoet.net.
Now, does it go directly to David Steele, or
It goes, yes. Well, directly, it will make its way
Yeah.
to Dave Steele. That's probably the best way to send any communication. Info@theblindpoet.net.
good to know? All right.
Yes. I want to know, do you still have all your decorations up?
You know what? We took them down last Monday.
Wow. They are down. Travis was kind enough to share that magnificent display of what it's like to be really festive for the holidays and to go all out and decorate his home. Really incredible. So kudos to you and the family. Hope everyone enjoyed it, and I'm sure it made it that much extra special.
No, thank you. You know what? It was fun. A lot of people did decorate this year, a lot and over the top, even on Halloween. This past 2020, that was another thing too.
Right.
And yeah, so
Are you back at work?
Yeah, work has been going great. You know, Home Depot's been going really well for me.
Good.
And you know, all staying healthy and safe.
Good.
And I'm hoping for a better year in 2021.
It will be a better year.
Let's see. And like I know I told you guys probably several months ago, hopefully maybe I'll have my own place sometime this year.
Very nice.
And to start off the new year, so yesterday, which was routine, I had a annual doctor's appointment for a physical. Plus, for me getting up in my 30s, it was best that I have some lab work done.
Okay.
Check your A1C and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so the bright side is, got the news last night. All my labs came out normal.
Great. Nice. That's good news.
Yeah, thanks. In a few weeks, though, I'm supposed to go to a dermatology appointment, though, which I am due for, and to check for stuff. So that has to be done.
Right. Absolutely. While we're talking about physicals, I actually went for my physical as well just last week. So I want to encourage, practicing good health. I encourage anyone if they're overdue for a physical, to please get one. I'm talking to my neighbor right over here.
I've been getting talked to you guys, your boy B Fox. I should go get a health checkup and physical and all that. I'm not quite 40 yet. A couple years away. I've been staying away from the doctor, so everybody needs to be getting after me. I'll get there eventually. Appreciate it.
We'll have to write a special piece on that. Yeah. But no, it's important. Getting your annual physical, getting those eyes checked, really important. Mm-hmm. So
absolutely. So everything came out great, and one of the things too, they're going to probably ask too for physical, you guys. They will probably ask me, have you had a flu shot? Which I did mine in November. So lucky for me.
Yeah, it's interesting. I asked for a flu shot, and the doctor was out of the flu shots.
Ooh,
and,
yes.
And what he told me was that the flu is really not, prevalent this year.
You know what? It's been very quiet this year, because I really think because of what was required and what was suggested this early last fall and late summer, I think the majority of people may have gotten the flu vaccine. I have a feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right. So
just because of what's going on and so forth.
Yeah. So are you going to take the vaccine when it's available?
I probably will, especially what I do. It does seem like it's not available to retailers yet, obviously, just with me being in retail, because it seems like you're only focusing on the medical bunch and the long-term care facilities.
Right.
And I don't think retail has been touched on yet. So I'm not sure if that's going to be considered just a general public vaccine like all vaccines, or I'm not sure if there will be a separate thing that goes to retailers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. B. Fox was offered the vaccine today.
Yeah, no, I know I'll probably do it.
Spend a
So
lot of time up here with folks working in the eye doctor area.
Yep. So yeah, it's again, we're fortunate because we're part of a medical practice that we've been offered the vaccine. So I know a lot of my colleagues are going tomorrow. Some start today, and we have to get you scheduled
awesome.
to get that vaccine. Yep.
Awesome.
So yeah. So thanks so much, guys. We have a bunch of hands that are raised, but I always like to bring you on first. I love the way you come on with that enthusiasm, with the hand up instantly. I love it.
Well,
Actually,
thank you.
I meant that, Travis. Like, I hope that's full. So, like, truly, we look forward to hearing from you each and every week. I wanted you to know that.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And I'm sending you back as an attendee, and we will. If you need to come back on, you know how to raise your hand.
Yep, and I do want to say welcome back, everyone, too.
Thank you.
Everyone
Thank you.
else on
Thank
this.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Take care, Travis.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to bring on next. I am going to bring on Clark. Clark, you're coming on.
Oh, 2 seconds, son. Hi there, people.
How are you?
You all right? Can you hear me all right?
We hear you loud and clear.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year as well.
So, yes, so obviously, as you know, me and Dave are in the UK and we're proper lockdown. Him up the north and me in the south, so we've got a good divide there. But I presume Dave's doing some homeschooling as well, so I've got my daughter doing some homeschooling, which is great. And yeah, we had a great Christmas. You know, we don't have a big family Christmas anyway, so it was a great little Christmas. The little one enjoyed her presents. She's Pokemon mad, so which is great. She really loves her Pokemon. And
Pokemon.
She's not a girly girl. She likes the boy stuff, you know. So she's got a lot of art stuff and Lego and everything was Pokemon, which is great. And I'm just hoping my exhibition goes ahead in June, which will be I think it'd be the first Braille art exhibition in the UK ever in June. And I'm prepping now for it. I just fingers crossed that hopefully it happens in June, because basically I'm curating a show in the first 2 weeks of June for a disability art show called Patterns and Shapes in Disability, because obviously that's how I see things,
right?
Patterns and shapes. So I want to curate a show like an artist would. So how do I curate it? By creating a topic that I can choose to work and put into the show. And then straight after that, there's my exhibition, which is called Decoding Braille, Decoding Me.
Awesome.
And I've chosen 26 words that describe me and my art. And I'm using my Decoding Braille, and each canvas will be a different color with my Decoding Braille. So A, for instance, is amplify, and you go right through to T as tactile. So it kind of goes through the whole genre of my art. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we can't, share with us, obviously we got a little ways to go, but we can't wait to share that with everyone. And I can't wait. I see Dave forwarded with me before the holidays to share with me some of your art. It was looking really cool.
Yeah.
And we'd love to share with everyone at the right time.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah. So you take it easy in the States. I know obviously all I've been here, because obviously on my tablet, like Sky News keeps popping up with all what's happening in your capital at the moment. So it's crazy upon crazy, isn't it?
The crazy thing is that Dave had to tell me that what was going on. I was so deep into work earlier. Dave calls me up and he's like, "You see what's going on?" I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Neither do I.
So we're not going to talk about it. So we'll talk about it. So yeah, Dave, we're all so busy here. No one to pay attention to the news. So
Dave,
all good.
How did you and Clark originally meet?
On
Through
the
you.
Christmas event.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, how long would it take for the two of you, when travel is open, to travel to hang out with each other, to be in the same room for
about 3 hours?
3 hours?
4 hours on the train, yeah.
Really? That's great to know.
It is good to know. It is very good to know.
Dave. Oh my gosh. You know that Dave's running things over there for Blind Guys, and we have a list of people that we want to do things with, and I don't know, Dave, you want to talk about that a little bit right now? Clark's on that list.
If you want, absolutely. Or we could actually, thinking about it, we could set a proper time to do it because
Yeah,
I want to try and get as many people in as possible. Let's do it at a proper time.
Anyway, Dave, I love that Clark is that close.
Well, to be honest, in the UK, you can pretty much, it is, that kind of time to most kind of places. You can get, to drive from the top of the UK, the bottom of the UK to the top of Scotland, you're only like 7 hours. So,
Oh, yeah. It's not like, driving across the country here in the U.S. like Mr. B. Fox did back in 2020.
You could fit a lot of UKs in the US.
I have so much I need to learn, and Dave, if you'll invite me out, man, I will be there. The first plane I can get out there, and then you can just come right back over here with me. I'll be the first.
Exactly.
We got to do it ASAP.
Yeah, you have to come. Yes, you have to come down to Portsmouth. You see the historic dockyards and the history that Portsmouth have, and then you go up to Manchester and see the cultural, the music culture that they have up there. They've got great art galleries up there. So yeah, I've been to Manchester once actually. We played because I played visually impaired cricket and we beat Lancaster on one of our. So I have been to Manchester once just to play cricket, beat them, and then come all the way back down again. So
That's great.
I hear you guys get pretty competitive out there with the sports.
Definitely North and South. Yes, there's a big North and South rivalry. Yeah, no matter what we do, there's always a big North and South divide. Yeah.
So anyway, Clark, thanks so much for joining us. Stay healthy.
Thank you.
And I guess gotta continue to be patient.
Soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Looking forward. All right, Doreen, I'm bringing you in just a moment. Doreen coming right up. That's weird. Doreen, are you
Jesus,
there?
just full of sex.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, Doreen.
Well, Dave, you asked about Christmas Day and or the holidays, and I was extremely sad because
I know.
I work at a soup kitchen, volunteer at a soup kitchen, and we weren't able to have the people in. So, Dave, do you know what a food truck is?
Of course.
Oh, okay. So we served on the food truck because in Rhode Island it was pouring out. So I was trying to acclimate myself with the food truck, banging into the heater, and it was quite the hoop. So every time I opened the window, the rain came in, and it turned out to be so good because the people, the guests, were so thankful that we came out on Christmas Day, and it made me cry. I went home and I cried and I said, I complain about the little things and they have nothing. They have a dinner that they got to go home and eat by themselves or eat under the underpass. So I am thankful for that. And I got good news today that we got an email. It's not etched in stone yet, but volunteers at soup kitchens and shelters and food pantries might be eligible for the vaccine.
Wow.
Great.
So I'd say, oh my gosh, I'd be first in line because their bodies are already compromised by living on the streets. And I don't want to pass it and I don't want to get it from them also, but mainly if they get it, where do they go? They won't go to a hospital. They're afraid. So I'm so thankful for this. And I'm thankful for this group. I missed it. And like Barry was saying,
I know.
And then I get an email from Barry and then he would say, it's canceled. I'm like, yeah, I know it's canceled. It was like that automatic thing. But I'm so glad to be back. And I'm sorry we're on lockdown, Dave, but I'm afraid we're headed that way too.
Can I read you something?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. So I always do one at the beginning, one in the middle, and one at the end. And for the one in the middle, I want it to be for you. I wrote this over the holiday period, or actually the beginning of the year. But it's kind of fits in with what you were just talking about. So I really want to read this to you now. I can't wait till this is over, till COVID is no more, to see you face to face and chase those dreams we put on pause. I can't wait till lockdown's lifted and we're gifted life again, to do the things we took for granted, no more ifs but when. I can't wait till isolation and anxiety are decreased, when face masks aren't required and social distancing is eased. I can't wait till we're together. I've faith it won't be long. But until then, with flick of pen, I'll write my hopes in verse and song.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
I hope it won't be long. We need
I
to.
hope not.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it was yesterday, or I don't remember where it was. But I walked out of the car to get something. I think it was. I don't remember where it was. But I walked out and I walked into some place without my mask, and I'm like, oh my god. You know, it's. I think it was yesterday. I don't remember what it was, but I did that, and I was like, oh my god. And I think I have my mask in my pocket, and I was like, okay, all good. Don't scream at me. But you know, it's.
And the scary thing is, it's like, I think it's a year tomorrow or the day after tomorrow that since I last flew out to America to meet B for the first time.
That's right.
So cool.
I remember that. I remember that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I had like the countdown. I had the countdown, so I'm meeting Dave. It was very
Let me see
cool.
if I can find a
And
picture of that.
then we went to this event before it opened, and it was just like, it was only a handful of us, and Dave and I went on this main stage. And
Yeah, we did.
We just like stood up there on the main stage and hung out and had a bro moment. It was very cool.
I went to the best house party I've ever been to in my entire life.
You were the main event at that house party, brother.
It was an awesome party, wasn't it?
Yes,
It was an awesome party.
Yes,
That was an awesome
And-
party. That was very
Do
nice.
you know, listen, I've been that trip. I mean, there's going to be lots of memories that will come up, and we'll kind of relive a few next week when we do our next team poetry. But there was so many moments of that whole trip for me where I really kind of, I do this very often, but especially with that last trip a year ago, I really kind of took a step back in these kind of moments and really took in what was going on around me. And I did that when we were on stage together, as you were just talking about there. I did that when we were singing together at the party and all the different things that we did. And, you know, when I look back on it now, and I've looked back on it throughout the whole lockdown period, and just, you know, really appreciated how special those kind of times were.
Yeah.
True.
You know what? I'm going to give me 1 second, guys. I have some photos here that are readily available for me to post and share.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah, this was. Can you see that?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
What do you got? Eddie Echo in there?
Eddie Echo
Yeah,
in there.
absolutely.
Yes.
Hey. Oh, I'm in there too.
You are in there,
There's
right in the
Steve,
middle.
and there's Dave.
Right in the middle.
Who is the woman that's there?
I don't remember her name.
I can't quite see.
Apologies, we don't remember. But anyway, look at those smiles, you know, the pre-COVID moments.
Wow. And Eddie Echo at that party, Dave, do you remember him playing the guitar
Absolutely,
and singing?
of
Oh my
course.
gosh. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
minute Eddie turned up, we were jamming in my room with the guys from Wareworks, and it was crazy.
Wow.
It was good times. I'm going to pull up one more
Yeah.
picture. You mentioned that picture as far as being up on the stage. I
Yeah.
am going to share that photo right
You
now.
have a photo of that?
I got a photo of that.
Be ready.
We've got
Always coming through.
always documenting. Always
Yeah.
documenting.
That's a cool thing. If you have B-Ray with you, you're gonna have
Oh,
cool
I
media.
love it.
Where are we at? Oh, there. Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
That is
The
awesome.
Light of Cain.
Hey, and I got the blind poet hat on. I
Yes,
like
you
that.
do.
Wow.
Yeah, these are some good times.
Yeah.
And that was literally, I'd just flown into New York there, hadn't I? I literally just arrived
Literally.
Oh, hey.
and we came straight there.
You got your lineup cane.
Yeah.
Give us a hand, Dave.
Yeah.
I just saw that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was good times. Good times. I'm gonna see if I have one other picture maybe from that night or from those days.
Isn't it awesome, you guys? Us folks are legally blind, some of us, and we all understand on this call. Like, I don't need to explain to everybody, like, hey, guys, you know, I have RP, and I can still look through this tunnel of vision at these pictures. And for those of us that are, like, further along on the vision loss channel, like, sorry if I was, like...
Hey, listen, I've just realized there's something we have to talk about.
What's that?
When we did the last tea and poetry, I was just about to go for my laser treatment.
Oh my God!
That's right.
Not to me now, but it is other folks.
That's right.
Absolutely, and it was a complete success. I'm able to see for the first time in years out my left eye, and my vision, looking at you guys now and being able to see these pictures that Barry's put on, is completely different.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's huge news.
Wonderful.
Did I get any more hair on my head? Did I grow any hair?
How did you feel while you were waiting to see the results before you knew?
Do you know, it was really weird. It was like, it was so quick. It was, I mean, Amy came with me and, you know, she brought some kind of work to do to kind of sit and wait for a while. And she hadn't even finished a coffee and started her work by the time I'd actually come out. It was extremely quick. And she was like, oh, is that done? And literally, by the time the dilating drops had worn off when I got home, I could see a difference instantly.
That's super cool.
So, you know, I walked into the appointment with not only having light perception in my left eye. So if you were to wave a hand in front of me, I couldn't see your hand, but I could just kind of detect some kind of movement. And now when I put my hand over my right eye to look out of my left eye, I can see the outline of a face, although it being a little bit blurry, but I can make out details.
Awesome.
That's
So,
awesome. I know.
And,
it makes
and
a world of
Doreen
difference.
is to thank for that as well, with the prayers every day and the messages that she was sending me. So let's thank you for that. And
You are welcome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Doreen, I'm going to send you back. We have a couple more people here that want to jump in.
Okay,
so
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Love you,
Dave.
We got a message from Bailey, who's on this call tonight, and she mentioned that it's someone's birthday today. So, Dave, I'm going to let you give a shout out to that person's birthday. I think you know whose birthday it is.
Is it Braden's birthday?
Yes, it is.
Oh, is Braden watching? I need to know.
I don't know. Bailey, can you let us know if he's watching? But I will give a personal shout out to Braden, wishing you a happy, happy birthday.
I like to sing happy birthday to Braden.
Okay. So let's, while we're waiting to hear from Bailey, let's bring Bailey on. So Allison, I'm going to bring you on right after. Thank you for your patience.
After what?
Here comes Bailey.
Are you bringing her on now? Okay, good.
Here's Bailey. Hi. Hey, how are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to y'all.
Hey, there you are. Happy New Year.
Yes, how are y'all? Oh my gosh, it's been a while.
It
has. Are you with the birthday boy?
I'm not with him. I'm babysitting right now. But he's in school. He's doing schoolwork right now. But
of course he is, yeah. Because when he interviewed me just before Christmas, he was just kind of getting in, which was like about 10 o'clock my time. So
yeah, he stays pretty busy. He's a smart kid. But
yes.
Yeah, it's his birthday today. He's turning, oh my gosh, 11. Oh my gosh, he's so old. But
it flies by.
Say hi.
Hello.
You got a big crew there.
We do.
I was just saying goodnight to me.
But
good night, Ellie.
Can already. It's gonna be a great year. It's off to a good start. So
good.
Get to see y'all again.
It is good to see
you
as well.
We were talking, Bailey, about hopes for 2021, and we kind of hoped it would be last year, but one of my biggest hopes for this year is that when I come out, I get to come down south and we get to sing together.
Yes.
And for all of you out there who don't know, Bailey's got an incredible voice. Incredible.
That's so. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping to. I'll finish school this year, so I just took my licensing exam, so I can be a certified SLP soon. So it'll be.
Can you tell us what an SLP stands for?
Oh, sorry, speech language pathologist.
Nice, nice.
So I just took that today, actually. So I have a couple more months and I'll be done. So I'll have a lot of time
Congratulations.
for the things that I haven't been able to do lately.
You'll have to come with us on the road tour, and I want to see you guys sing together.
I would love to do that.
And do you know what we need to do? Actually, we need to play. I don't know if you could. Can you access YouTube from you put the pictures?
Yeah.
We need to play while we've got her. Let's embarrass Bailey a little bit. I don't know if you know this, Ben. That Bailey did a project for school about Braden, and she took some of the words from one of my poems and used it and turned it into a song along with her words, and did this amazing video. What was the title of the video, Bailey? It was called
The Beauty That Blindness Brings.
The Beauty That Blindness Brings. If you do a search on that on YouTube, I would love you to play that for everyone now. And let's embarrass her a little bit. Look at her.
All right.
Hidden and record it like good quality. I put it in my bedroom.
The quality was perfect. Don't make excuses. Have we found it?
I'm bringing it. Hold on one second. Going to YouTube right now.
I will say it was started out as a project and then it turned into a whole lot more, way more special. So
let's see if we can play that for everyone now, because I think everyone out there who's not heard this will definitely really appreciate it.
It's what's it called again? The Beauty That Blindness Brings.
Blindness Brings.
Okay,
or you research my name, but the project, we were supposed to reflect on our own biases and how we viewed other people, and all I could think about was Braden and how he looked at other people. So that's kind of just started.
All right, well, I already got my cry in for this tea and poetry, just so you know. I'm going to be crying.
All right, you ready?
About
You got
that.
it?
I think we got it.
Right, here we go. Silence everyone while we listen to this.
Hopefully it's the right one.
It is.
Can you guys hear?
Yep.
Awesome.
If I'm blind, hey, aren't we all? I see how people look at him. They don't see what's inside. A heart as pure as gold, but all they see is blind. I wish that people understood. I wish some weren't so cruel. A little boy judged and pushed away for bringing his white cane to school. As he battled for his confidence and learns to use that cane, somehow he always sees the best ghost dancing in the rain.
Are you guys there?
Yeah, we got a stream. Is it streaming?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what. There we go.
We go.
All this has me thinking it's our job to be the change. This world has sight, but it lacks vision. How can we turn the page? Just remember all the faces of people that you've met. Now close your eyes, cast out your bias, and love without judgment. Our sight sometimes distracts us from the most important things. So let's close our eyes so we may see the beauty that blindness brings. For now it's clear we've got it wrong. No one's life is less than yours. So try to see just like the blind, understanding it is the cure. As blindness takes its toll, he may forget my face, but he'll always see the best in me with his sweet heart of grace. Now my life is really changed by this boy who loves so well. Now I choose to see like him. Every judgment My sight sometimes distracts me from the most important things, but I will close my eyes and hope to see the beauty that blindness brings. If I use my eyes just to see bias, I don't even want them. So I will close my eyes and hope to see the beauty that blindness brings.
I love you, Lily.
That was beautiful. That was
Just
really good.
incredible. Just incredible.
Thank you. Y'all are sweet. I cannot listen to that without tearing up. I love him so much.
Me neither.
Oh, I'm just putting you on the spot, Bailey.
Oh, that's okay. So I had to turn my camera off because
that is just, it's just, you know, that is what you call, every time that gets played, every time someone listens to that that piece there, it's just a moment. It really is, you know, and it's incredible. So thank you, Bailey, for doing that. Thank
And
you.
a lot of great people writing in the Q&A. People love your voice.
Thank you for continuing. And I'm
most of
sure.
It oh.
I'm sure we can have Bailey be a part of Blind Dance this year, because I think going off that.
You okay there?
Yeah, that's a good song.
She has something to contribute. Ben, can you give your thoughts on that, Ben?
Yeah, you know, when you know people that sing, sometimes you don't really know them until you've heard them sing. You know, and when it comes to artists and things like that, you know, it's like you put your heart out there, and it's like that's the art that people want to be around. So it's just beautiful. I appreciate your vulnerability to put that out there. I appreciate the heart you have that art could pass through you to the world. And
I'll say this. I don't say this by any long shot as well. One of my favorite female voices of all time. And I mean that. I mean that.
Wow. Thank you. That is so stinking sweet. I can't wait for us.
That will be. I can't wait. We're gonna make that happen.
It's the friends and the family of our communities that are really helping the message out there. So it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Friends and family with the blind.
I've learned a whole lot from you guys, so thank you. I appreciate
Thank you. Thank you. Take care, Bailey. Thank you so much. A happy birthday to Braden.
Happy birthday, Braden.
I'll tell him. Bye.
See you. Take care. All right, Allison, you're coming right up. Allison, coming right up. I'm sorry for keeping you hanging there. Great. All this, love this. Beautiful. All this beautiful comments. Hey, Alice. Oh, not yet.
Guys.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Allison.
Oh my gosh, that was so amazing. I'm sitting here crying.
Crazy, isn't it?
I've never heard that song. Just a beautiful song. Oh,
yeah. I think Dave, you shared it with me a while back.
Well, there's more. There's so much more from Bailey, it's just beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway, Happy New Year, guys.
Thank you. We missed you.
Yeah, I miss seeing you too. It's it's just been kind of crazy.
Hopefully the wait has been worth the while.
Yes. Yeah. 2021 is going to be a better year for sure.
It may start off with bumpiness, but we'll get there.
Right? It's like when you take off, it's a little turbulence, but it will smooth out. It will smooth out.
Yes. Yeah. And congrats on your surgery. I'm glad things are looking a little clearer possibly for you.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's been a long time kind of coming, and I've really appreciated the difference. It's almost a little bit bittersweet because even though there's vision that's been restored, I know I'm going to lose it again because the way my vision's declining. But like everything, I appreciate every single kind of moment I can.
Right.
As we all do.
Right. No, I get that. I was just actually at the ophthalmologist today. I go back tomorrow, go back up to UCSF on Tuesday, having some issues with my surgery. So it's bittersweet. I mean, just not taking for granted any little vision you have. And like Ben was saying, you know, don't let the vision stop you, and you just keep on going. And that's what we all have to do. Focus on what we can do today and just do it, and don't put it off.
Can I just read you something before we carry on? Just made me kind of realize. So we were talking about like just those feelings that you just really spoke about. Just made me think of something I wrote literally a couple of days ago, which I'm sure you know you and Ben and everyone out there will kind of relate to. And it says, "No matter what tomorrow, or if soon I take my last, I'm grateful for the lessons learned from things in life gone past. The times I stood in darkness and these scars upon my skin have shown me every time I've lost has led me to a win. I'd relive every heartbreak, every night I cried alone. To get to where I am today, my soul through pain has grown. And even if I never get to do the dreams that I have planned, I've seen my children playing on a beach of golden sand."
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true, because I have to say, going through this journey of vision loss, I wouldn't be who I am today if I hadn't gone through it. And I know that everything happens for a reason. And there's been some great things that have come out of this journey, you know. And
doesn't that kind of help you when you're going, when you're having those times of struggling, those dark times, those, you know, tough days, moments like we're going through at the moment?
Yeah.
You know, that we can kind of look back on the tough times from the past and go, actually, if, you know, every decision leads to another, that all the stuff that I've been through in the past, all the stuff that we've been through in the past, I would go through it all again if it leads me to where I am now.
Right.
And I think that's something that, you know, I really use as a reassurance, to kind of remind me that, you know, there's been days where I felt like I was completely lost, but it's led me to a better place. And I've got faith that if I'm struggling now, then that'll be the same in the future.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. And it's important to talk about it. And through your poetry and having this platform has helped me. And I know it's helped a lot of people I know that attend. So, you know, like I say all the time, I appreciate your books and your poetry. And all of you are making a difference. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
I put out a post the other day, I don't know if you saw it, Alison, of saying who would like a new book this year.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, let's see what we can maybe do soon, and maybe a new book.
I think maybe towards like third quarter, somewhere maybe starting for the holidays.
I think that would be really good.
Yeah. We can tease that out a little bit, I think.
Okay.
Something special.
Something. I've always wanted to do that too.
Yeah.
It's just doing it, right?
Yep. Well, the material's there. It's just got to, we just got to hit print.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And I know we're just, we're going to have to keep it. I'm going to keep you on here for, well, I'll send you back, but take care, Alison.
Can I just say, I know we've got some new people on the call tonight. Is there anyone else like new? Because I'm trying to look who's actually out there.
See a lot of new faces. So everyone, please don't be shy. We're happy to go. Happy to go over by a couple minutes. And we'd love to. If anyone wants to say a quick hello, again, if it's with audio, great. With video, great. Whatever you guys are comfortable with.
I also want to say, I know she's not on the call tonight, and she maybe watched this back if we're still getting them kind of put out. To Louise Connup, who spoke, not in her pajamas, if you remember from the last call, who I did an event for during the break. I did a few events after we finished our last Tea and Poetry. I did a Christmas event for Henshaws for their children, which was amazing. We did a children's Christmas party. I read some poetry. We had some singers on. We sang Christmas carols, and we played like musical statues, and it was a real great fun event for the children at Henshaw's, which we normally do physical, but we did it on Zoom. And I did an event for Louise's charity and the Thomas Parkinson Trust, and I actually got a knock on the door this morning, and a parcel as a thank you from Louise was sent. I won't say what it was, but yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to Louise for sending me a little gift for that. But yeah,
that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is really nice. So yeah, I think we're going to let, if anyone else there, give it last a few seconds if you want to raise your hand. If not, yeah, let's go ahead and close it out. And I got to end this pretty much on schedule. So Dave,
Okay.
want to close it out with some last poetry?
Okay, I'll leave you with this one. Guys, it's great to be back. Let's make this year everything that we hoped it will be. This one is called Sometimes, and I'm going to leave you with this. Thank you for everyone that attended. Sometimes the light goes out in us, the flame inside our souls. Sometimes we lose our way because we fail to reach our goals. But nothing lasts forever, and this heartache will soon pass. Sometimes we can't see the way, just like that broken glass. Sometimes this clouded pigment is all I can focus on. Spend too much time on what may be's, what ifs, and what might come. Sometimes I feel a panic for my children's vision's fate. But all I can do for now is teach them, show them, wait. Sometimes I feel self-conscious when I'm using my long cane. The times when I don't use it, why to strangers must I explain? Sometimes I let it get to me. Sometimes I feel depressed. But I always have shook it off and eventually passed life's tests. Sometimes I'm isolated by the things that people think. Their misconceptions pierce my heart, and into me they sink. Sometimes I need to talk about these feelings that I get, but they do not define me. This blind life I don't regret. For no one's life is perfect. We're all faulty by design. There's more to me than sight loss and the way I feel sometimes.
Spot on. Spot on. Thank you very much, Dave.
Powerful.
Very powerful. Thank you, Dave. Thank you to everyone that joined us this evening. It's great to be back. Good to have a microphone back in my hand. Missed it. And I want to just thank everyone that's commented through the Q&A platform. Appreciate it. Philip, Susan, Jane, everyone out there who has commented and shared their thoughts. Great to be back. Wishing everyone continued good health, happiness, and it should be a good new year for everyone. So we look forward to seeing you next week, same time, same place, and maybe we're going to have some special guests next week.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. All right, you guys. Take care. So long. Thank you, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Take care.
Have a good night.
Thanks, brother.
Be well. Cheers.